everyone, Mrs. Brewer here. Hope you're well and safe at home. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some really lovely Easter cards. Okay, so I've got two different designs for you to choose from depending on what resources you have available. If you want to have a go at both, then great. The first one uses fingerprints, so you will need ink or paint for this. If you don't have those things at home, don't panic, because the next one, all you need is paper and pens and pencils. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do each of these cards step by step, and I'll show you what you need for each card. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for this first card, you will need some paper or card, a coloured pen or pencil of your choice, some inks, and a black pen or pencil of your choice. Okay, so first thing you need to do is to fold your card carefully. If you already have a ready-made card, then that'll be fine as well. Please make sure with this one, as we're using ink or paint, that you're protecting your parents' or carers' tables. We don't want any messy disasters. So the first thing you need to do is choose which colour you're going to have for your eggs. Now I've gone with green and yellow for this one, and I'm going to use green for my middle egg. Now I have used, I'm using ink. If you do use paint, you will have to wait for the paint to dry before you use the black pen to decorate your egg. As you can see, my middle egg is bigger. I've used my thumb for this, so I'm going to do the same again. There we go. I'm then going to use my index finger carefully for my other eggs on the edge, and I have gone at a slight angle just to make it a bit different. Okay, I am then going to wipe my finger before I do my next one. If you have baby wipes to hand, then great. If not, soap and water, guys, soap and water. Then I'm going to change to my yellow for my other two eggs. And I've gone at a slightly different angle for this egg. Okay, so you need to let that part dry before you do your pen for your detail. Not making a mess. This ink does dry quite quick, so I'm able to show you now how to do the detail, but like I said, if you use paint, you will have to wait for this to dry before you do the next step. Okay, so this does work just as well with black pencil. I've chosen pens to make it stand out on the video. All you're going to do is, it doesn't have to be perfect, you're going to do an oval shape around your ink or paint, just to make it nice. Now you can choose how you decorate your eggs. I'm going to do the same decoration just to show you how I've done it, but if you wanted to do all dots or all bows, whatever you like, you can be as creative as you want. So the middle one, I'm going to start with my bow. So I do a circle for the knot, then the bow itself, and do two lines for the ribbon, so it looks like it's going around the egg. And then the ribbon tails, like so. Again, this doesn't have to be exact, you can do it however you like. I'm then going to move on to my dotty eggs. Now, try and space these out as much as you can. When you get to the edge of the egg, you can make it not a whole circle, so it looks like it's going around the egg. A few semicircles in there, and the same with the other egg if you like to. Okay, the last eggs I've done just a zigzag pattern. then in between I added some dots. If you don't want to add the dots, you don't have to. It would look just as nice with the zigzags. There we go, so there are your eggs done. Now all you need to do is think about what greeting you would like. I've just gone with a Happy Easter. If you were doing it for your mum, you could write Happy Easter Mum, or if you were doing it for a neighbour maybe to cheer them up, you could write their name on it as well. As you can see, my letters, I've tried to make them look a little bit different. Where the line across the H would normally be in the middle, I've just lowered it slightly on all of my letters just to make them a little bit different. So instead of doing my line across here, I'm just doing it nice and low, just to create a different font. And again with my P, I'm going to need to make sure I try and line it up as much as I can with where I've crossed my A. Same with my Y. Bringing your R down and a little flick. So there we have it, one Easter card. Now this is up to you how creative you want to get. I've done a couple of other designs to show you just what you can achieve. I have Happy Easter in the middle with lots of eggs around. I've just chosen one colour for that, and I did colour in my dots with the green. Or you could do some lovely little chicks, and I have used the calligraphy that you learnt with Miss Cooper in this one as well, just so you can be using all the techniques you learn from your teachers this holiday. Okay, so for the chick card you will need some white card or paper, yellow card or paper, scissors, glue, yellow, orange and black pens or pencils, and then if you do have a circle punch, if not, something to draw around. Okay, so first thing we are going to do is the chick. Now, if you don't have yellow paper or card, you could use plain white paper and then colour it in. The paper I have got is white on the other side, so I will have to colour in some of it so that my little wing is yellow as well. Okay, so to demonstrate the drawing around, I will do that part for you. So, to put my object, used a plastic cup for this, as I don't want my circle to be too big. Okay, one circle. My next job will be to cut it out. If this is something you struggle with, I'm sure if you ask an adult to help you, they will. See how good my circle cutting is now. So once you have your circle, you're going to take your pencil and you're going to mark roughly where the middle of the circle will be. Okay, because you're going to cut one little snip in it to make your wing. So you see here, there's my whole circle, and I cut one little line to make my wing. Okay, but before I do that, I am going to colour in the back of my circle, just because it will make it easier than colouring it after I've cut it. I don't need to colour the whole thing because you're not going to see it. Just enough to create your wing. Okay, so you're going to get your scissors and you're going to cut straight to that dot. Okay, now if you can get the point of the scissors on the dot, you'll have a nice neat line. You won't have to move your scissors at all. Okay, and there will be my wing. So I fold it down to the bottom of the circle to create my wing for my chick. Okay, so I'm going to pop that to the side for the moment. Get my white card, fold that in half like we did all the other. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my chick onto my paper. Put him wherever you like. You could do lots of chicks on one page if you wanted to. Okay, one chick. Now I need to add the details. So I'm going to take my orange pen or pencil, and at the side I'm just going to do a little triangle. Okay, doesn't have to be big. And then colour that in. And then I'm going to get my black pen or pencil and give him one eye and then 2 legs. Now for his little feet, you're just going to do 3 lines, a bit like you would for a snowman's arm. Okay? Now I'm going to go on to my greeting. Now I did this in black pen first. You could do it in pencil and then go over it in black pen if you weren't confident. I'm not going to write Dad again because I don't think he needs 2 Easter cards. So this time I'm going to write Mum. If you're not confident with bubble writing, then just do any writing that you feel happy with. With bubble writing, I like to tuck the letter underneath the previous one, just because I feel it looks a little bit neater. But again, whatever you are happy with and whatever you feel comfortable with. My S's, little tip for you here, I do like a C and then I do backwards C and then join them up. It's like a little squish S. I've got a little bit of room, so I'm going to add an exclamation mark as well, just to even it out. So now that I've written my greeting, I'm going to colour it in. You could choose to do it all one colour. I'm still going to do the alternate, just to make it a little bit different. I've chosen pen for this just so it stands out. Again, if you only have pencil, then that will work just as fine. the trick card, this time for Mum. Something else you could do, I did find some green paper, pattern paper, so you could always put your chick on a colourful background if you like, just makes it, again, something more interesting. So whatever you like. I hope you've enjoyed today's craft lesson, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Keep safe.